Okay, so what League of Legends stories have I done so far this year? I talked about Riot banning the popular YouTuber Donkey. I talked about a Pro League player getting suspended for boosting the accounts of shitty players for cash. I've talked about trying to stop Wild Turtle from becoming a pedophile. I've even talked about Riot disabling rank play because of a teleportation glitch. And here we are with yet another story where Riot has decided to ban a whole entire team from the esports community. You know, outside of Riot throwing the ban hammer like it's the almighty Mjolnir, I think that they're doing a pretty damn good job when it comes to policing their community right now. Because today's League of Legends banning story comes in the form of team immunity. A team whose immunity was so strong that it stopped them from getting paid on time. You see, the manager of the team decided that he didn't feel like paying the players on time and instead would spend the money on cuckolds and A1 steak sauce. A noble goal for any dumbass, I assure you. But here's how paying league players works. Riot pays their team managers and then expects the managers to properly displace the money between its own players. So of course, it was bound to happen that a team would wind up not getting paid. It just so happens that this time, the Australian-based Team Immunity ended up with the short end of the straw. But I should probably clear up that it's not that they weren't getting paid, it's that they never got paid on time. So maybe they would be paid like a month or two late. And to all of you out there saying that this is alright, let me ask you, how would you feel if your place of employment decided not to pay you for a few months? Because I'm not saying that I'd get mad, but I wouldn't be surprised if that place mysteriously burned to the fucking ground early one weekend, and I just have to say to the news crew that it must have been all that extra money that they had lying around that caused the place to catch fire. We all know how flammable money can be, especially when it's someone else's money. The good news here is that while the team was banned from competing in any league matches, the players are free to go and do whatever the fuck they like. This of course includes joining any other team that is willing to pay them. But in that case, it probably means that 2 or 3 of the best players are going to be picked up and the rest will try to start their own team. I know that that's a shitty way of thinking, but that's usually how it goes. Anyway, I'm done and I'm going back to sleep. I've learned recently that pretending to be an African prince in a mail order money scheme can actually be quite tiring when you have to answer all those fucking emails.